What if I told you one of the most important inventions in modern history? The thing that redefined kitchens, changed science, and even helped win wars. Started with a melted candy bar. It wasn't a scientist looking for fame. It wasn't a government project. It was an accident. An engineer working with military radar noticed something strange. His chocolate bar had melted in his pocket. And that bizarre moment led to the birth of the microwave oven, a machine that didn't just cook food, it turned invisible physics into everyday magic. This is the unbelievable true story of the snack that changed physics. The 1940s were a time of war, innovation, and rapid technological change. The world was obsessed with radio waves, radar, and communication. Governments poured billions into research to detect enemy planes, decode messages, and harness invisible energy. But cooking? That was still a slow, manual process. Gas stoves hissed. Ovens took ages to preheat. And if you wanted to reheat leftovers, you needed a pan and patience. No one was thinking about using radar waves to heat food until one man stumbled upon it completely by accident. In 1945, at the height of World War II, engineer Percy Spencer was working at Raytheon, a company developing radar systems for the US military. Spencer was a self-taught genius, a man who grew up poor in rural Maine, had no formal education, and yet became one of Raytheon's top inventors. One day, while standing near an active radar magnetron, a device that generates powerful microwaves, he felt something odd. The chocolate bar in his pocket had started to melt. Curious, Spencer didn't ignore it. He did what great inventors always do. He experimented. He placed popcorn kernels near the magnetron. They exploded. Then he tried an egg. It exploded too, right in a coworker's face. But Spencer realized something extraordinary. Microwaves could cook food. Fast. That day, a snack accidentally revealed a new branch of applied physics. Spencer immediately began experimenting with how to control and contain the microwave safely. He built a metal box that trapped the waves inside so they could bounce around and heat food evenly. In 1946, Raytheon patented the first microwave cooking process. The first microwave oven was born. It was called the Radar Range, a massive 6-foot-tall, 750-pound monster that cost $5,000, around $70,000 today. Restaurants and ships began to use them for speed, but ordinary people couldn't even dream of owning one. Still, something revolutionary had happened. The invisible waves once used to spot enemy planes were now cooking your dinner. So what's actually happening inside your microwave? Microwaves are a type of electromagnetic wave, similar to radio or light, but with a special trick. They cause water molecules to vibrate rapidly. This vibration creates friction, and that friction generates heat. Unlike ovens that heat from the outside in, microwaves heat from the inside out. That's why your coffee reheats in seconds, and your leftovers can be boiling hot while the plate stays cool. It's invisible energy, harnessed by physics, and brought into the kitchen by accident. After the war, Raytheon tried to commercialize the Radar Range, but it was far too big and expensive for ordinary consumers. It wasn't until 1967, over 20 years later, that the first countertop microwave oven hit the market. It cost about $495, and by the 1970s, prices started to drop as technology improved. At first, people were suspicious. Could invisible waves really cook food safely? Would it make you radioactive? Advertisements had to reassure customers. No radiation danger, just fast, safe cooking. Within a decade, microwaves went from luxury to necessity. By the 1980s, nearly 90% of American households had one. The microwave had gone from a lab curiosity to the beating heart of modern convenience. The microwave oven didn't just change how we eat, it changed how we understand physics. Microwave technology paved the way for wireless communication, satellite systems, and even cosmic microwave background radiation detection, the faint echo of the Big Bang. The same invisible waves that heat your lunch also help us map the universe. And that connection, from a melted chocolate bar to understanding the cosmos, is one of the most extraordinary threads in science history. Percy Spencer went on to receive dozens of patents, but he never made millions. He was just happy knowing his curiosity had made life easier for everyone. Because sometimes, the universe hides its biggest breakthroughs in the smallest accidents. The microwave oven isn't just a kitchen appliance. It's a symbol of what happens when curiosity meets coincidence. A melted candy bar led to one of humanity's most practical tools, connecting food, physics, and even the birth of the universe itself. All because one man refused to ignore something strange. So next time you reheat your coffee, remember, you're using the same physics that changed the world. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the accidental side of science, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this.